Everything good, everything good. Okay, this will be my first video on this channel. Let's let it adjust. There you go. So this will be my first video on this channel. A lot of what I'm gonna talk about here is gonna be straight off the dome. Not gonna be too much editing in these videos, but here we go. My name is Michael Mills. This channel is called Mike's Community, and honestly this is a channel specifically for me to be able to grow a group of like-minded people that wants to build, whether it be in real estate or any kind of business. I want to make this kind of like a hub for all of you guys to link up, not just with me, but like with me, and then eventually once I grow this channel, you can be able to communicate with a bunch of different people, obviously with everybody here, but also people directly in your general area. That is kind of what I really wanted to do. If you found me from my original channel, my main channel, I talked about it in my last few videos about wanting to build a community of people in general, that whether it be real estate, a restaurant, any kind of developing, you know what I'm saying? I want to find people that are capable of doing such things, you know what I'm saying? Or want to learn how to do certain things and want to learn from me in regards to like how to do certain things, you know? I'm not saying I'm an expert in anything. I'm not saying I'm an expert in any regard. All I do is sell and buy real estate for the most part. For some people that actually know me or seen my content, I just finished school in regards to upgrading my endorsement in the engine department. So that's going well, but that's not what this channel is about. Will I talk about being a merchant marine in here? For sure, like, because obviously it's such a big part of my life. But this page in general, this channel in general, is literally to find people that is looking to grow, looking to expand from where they are now. Honestly, the people I feel like would benefit the most from this channel are people that either already have a job, that like a relatively decent job, the job that you plan on making a career out of. You already have that. You already really, the community itself that I want to build, I'm perfectly content with like literally building from the ground up. Like if I find like 5 or 6 of, like, really I feel like 10 is probably the max I can really deal with, but nonetheless I want to build it to the point where everybody has a group of people that they can help, you know what I'm saying? I feel like physically, I think it'd be 10 is the max amount of people I can physically, like, hey, let's invest with each other type deal. But the reason why I say that is because I literally want to build you from, like, if you're down here, to get you, not saying I'm like crazy. I only own 3 rental properties. I started a business and I failed one before. Like, there's so much that I've done wrong, you know what I'm saying? But from the things that I've done wrong, I'm learning how to do a lot right. And this is kind of, I've gotten a lot of experience in like messing up to where I know how to do certain things right now. So and I just wanted to bring people along that's want to do, that doesn't feel like going through all the dumb stuff that I had to go through to get to where I'm at. I'm able to teach you exactly right now what you should do just so you don't have to deal with a lot of the heartache of failures. I mean, don't get me wrong, failure is a thing that will happen, but there's a right way and a wrong way to fail. I know there's a lot of people like, oh, failure is failure or whatever, but I feel like if you fail and you don't learn anything, then you failed wrong, you know what I'm saying? Luckily for me, I failed a bunch, but I also was able to learn a lot from my failures. So I just feel like this is this is what I want to do. For if I had somebody like me telling me, you know what I'm saying, hey, this is, don't do this, or if you're gonna do this, remember to think about this, this, and this, then I would have succeeded a lot more in like the different aspects of, or not even want to succeeded a lot more. I might have actually succeeded in the different ventures that I have done. You know what I'm saying? Whether it been a trucking business, or I probably would have, the way I bought my houses, I probably would have done it a lot differently. You know what I'm saying? Even as just to save money or the spending of money, I probably would have done it a lot differently if I had this, like, the mentality that I have now. If I had this in the very beginning, like, there's a lot of mistakes I would not have made. But again, mistakes bring experience, and experience brings success. So, but the reason why I want to build this community myself is because I want to help people not have to deal with a lot of the things that I've dealt with. And I want to get to a point where I built you up. Let's say your name is John. I built you up, John, and I don't want to say me, but I helped cultivate that, whatever you wanted to do. I helped cultivate that, whether it be fix your credit, taught you how to save properly, got you to where you feel comfortable spending money correctly. You know what I'm saying? And that's not just like, when I say correctly, it doesn't always mean like a business or a house or whatever it is, but just get you to like spend money on things that would help you in life. You know what I'm saying? Obviously everybody has their hobbies and stuff like that. So I'm not the type of person to tell anybody like, hey, you shouldn't spend your money on this, you shouldn't spend your money on that. But I do feel like, hey, I can help you spend money on things that you will help you be able to spend more money. You get what I'm saying? Hey, let's invest in this house together, and then in a couple months you'll have this extra amount of dollars that you can spend on this, that you would be dipping into your savings to do. Now you don't have to dip into your savings. This is just money that you know you're going to be making, you know what I'm saying, outside of just your job. You know, I kind of want to get people to that point. That's where I want to get a lot of my lot of you guys. Like I said, even if it end up just 10 people that I end up working with, that I'm like solid with, that we grow with, that's more than enough for like I said, just 10 people. And we all build each other up, or I get you to at least get to my level, and then we all continuously build each other up. You know how insane that is? That's 10 different incomes, 10 different backgrounds, 10 different experience levels. You know what I'm saying? 10 different people with different experience in different things. That's huge. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you're an expert at, or John's an expert at electrical work. Stacy, she's an expert at finding contracts. You know what I'm saying? Getting being able to find funding. You know what I'm saying? Like, finding people like that and being able to cultivate them and be able to like call them whenever you need them, that is so huge. And that's what I've learned from, it's not just my job, but from the people that's at my job, that's kind of at the top. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be chief engineers, first engineers, whatever. I've seen a lot of them, yes, they made their money from their job, but a lot of them made their millions from like their investments outside of the job. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot. The position in maritime doesn't necessarily mean you're a millionaire. Just because you're a first engineer or a chief engineer doesn't mean you have the right mindset, and now all the money you make from the job goes directly to paying your bills. You know what I'm saying? That if that's your life, there's nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't leave room for you to grow. So don't take somebody's income from their job as a level of success, because yes, they successfully succeeded in getting to a specific level, and that's regards to any job, any business, whatever it is. They got to a specific level, but they can't go past this is their barrier. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen people at the very bottom go are like way above them. You know what I'm saying? Obviously now they've moved up, they've done a bunch of things, but I've seen people at the very bottom own like 10, 15 houses. And mind you, at the bottom, whether SUs, wipers, whatever it is, I've seen them just take off because they knew what to do from the jump. So it all comes down to what you want to put your mindset to. And I feel like if we can get enough people to have that same mindset, hey, I want to grow, I want to succeed in a specific way, you know what I'm saying, that we can really create something like great. The reason why I do feel like 10 would be my max is because anything past really 5 is where you're like, okay, if I can't physically put my hand in your hand and shake hands, you know what I'm saying, then I don't know. It's not so much I don't feel like I can trust you, but there's a lot of different factors that can pull me away from getting. Now, this is a limiting belief in myself. Now, because I haven't done anything like this before, but I feel like eventually I'll be able to. But I think right now the capacity, 10 people is probably my capacity. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in my mind I can manage 10 different things. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like 10 people, 10 different things. Let's say all 10 of us have, or me and that other person, me and the 10 individual people have specific things individually on top of like a group, you know what I'm saying, 10 different things individually. I think 10 is the max I can really manage. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm keep saying 10. But obviously maybe a couple years down the line, after I've grown this community more and I started to talk with a bunch of different people, maybe it'll turn into 20, maybe it'll turn into 100, maybe it'll turn into 1,000 people that I can literally do different things with. And that all depends on how much I grow, how much I'm able to adapt. You know what I'm saying? That's to be able to adapt is one of the biggest like things you can learn in the way I see it. If you're able to adapt like that to any kind of environment, there's no way you won't be able to succeed. So that's what I'm trying to learn, and I feel like this channel will help me do that. So how you doing? My name is Mike. This is my channel. Honestly, let's grow together. Yeah, let's grow. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or whatever, leave a comment down below. Hit that subscribe. And if you feel you want to talk one-on-one with me in regarding anything, I'll probably put my Instagram right here, my TikTok right here, and don't forget, hit that follow button. You know what I'm saying? And hit my DMs, and we can work something out. But yeah, that's what this page is for. And feel free to contact each other in the comments or whatever it is. Find out where each of y'all live. Do whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? This is literally, when I say a community, I'm trying to build a space for all of us to be able to grow together. And it doesn't necessarily always have to be me there, but I'm trying to make a space for all of us to be able to like communicate with each other, to build each other. You know, yeah. So that's kind of what this channel is about. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm going to be talking about a whole bunch of different things. Really, this channel is also a place for me to just speak my mind. As I said, my last channel was really about just merchant marine stuff and whatever. But this channel, I'm here to talk about anything and everything. Anything and everything, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like what I'm coming here to talk about would help myself succeed, in the sense that I can get my thoughts out and have it somewhere tangible, you know what I'm saying? And also might help somebody else who's going through, whether it be the same problems. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about my problems for real, but I know I'll talk about like the different ideas I have, who might have the same idea but not sure exactly how to go through with it, or whatever it is. This is a place where this is an idea space, a community and ideas. This is what this space is for. and I'm gonna talk about it all. So I love you guys. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Mike's community. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.